men. Black men supposed to be protecting us. And then she went on the attack. I'm disrespectful. I'm being just as bad. And I'm sitting up here saying, she said in her way, this is my absolutely my first time ever happened talking to her. But I would let a woman disrespect herself before I disrespect her. I did what I just did. Turn around and just let her talk and ask her what she's finished. And she said yes. But I think that women should protect us because you can agree with me, Isaiah. We go through a lot of shit and we just don't say anything, right?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to add on to what Lovin was saying. Is she was saying sometimes we just don't recognize it or they don't, and that's the to me that's the big piece of it is recognizing, when that man, even something, protection come in a lot of different ways. When that man may just be sitting there, you don't know what he's went through, what kind of day he's had, just going over there, maybe, rubbing his shoulders or something and just letting them know that, you understand. You don't even have to say it. It's just some of the actions. But sometimes that is absent in a relationship. You know, a man going through the day, dealing with everything that he got to deal with, at the job, and then he get home. I know it goes both ways, but we're talking about, protecting a black man. And then if it's not recognized and that become like the norm, and then that black man starts feeling like, why is she not recognizing or seeing that, I need some protection, basically, let me know that uh, you're doing a good job, or let me know, come over and rub my shoulders, or come over and put your arms around me, and just things like that is absent in a lot of relationships. And so that's a form of protection as well.
Absolutely. Muscle Novia, you changed your name from Muscle Thick to Muscle Novia. How you doing today?
I am fine, thank you. Good night to everyone on the panel. Um, our black community is broken. There is a division shift amongst the men and women. And it really saddened and it hurts me deeply to see that the younger girls, the younger women in our community, they no longer want to get married. They no longer want to give birth and have children because they're hearing all these rhetoric, all these things they are hearing about the black men. And they are making decisions now and saying, we no longer would like to be in a relationship with the black man. And that is not what we want to teach them. We want to let them know that there still are good black men here in the United States of America. They are men that have good characteristic traits. They are men who are good fathers, who are good role models, who can build a home. We do have good men. And I'm happy to know that that this panel, it have good men in this panel, and they are actually saying that yes, we have good men, and we need to speak up and let these young ladies know that there are good men and there is hope, and they need to know that we would like them to get married. We would like them to vet properly and get good men. We would like
Mm,
them to still give birth, but give birth in wedlock, not out of wedlock, but to vet and get good men. We want to
mm.
build back this community. How do we build back this community? By coming back together as one, by not blaspheming or speaking illfully against each other, and speaking all the bad rhetoric and the ideologies and saying, the men cheat, the men this, the men that. No, let's speak good about our black brothers. Let's say they are good black men. Let's say that our black brothers, they need the help of the sister's hand to help them, to push them, to motivate them. Let's bring back that love in our community. Okay?
Mm. Good. All right, good feeling. I've been seeing you in the comment, bro. Shoot your shot, baby. How do you feel about that?
Blessings to my brothers and sisters, of course. Well, let's start here. Since we've been here, or since we've come of age, we find that there's mostly a lot of complaints, and the problem I'm having with complaints is that we've been beating the problem to death for years, but we're not beating solutions. You know what I mean? We all get up here, and we all have our own mindset, and what is gold to us or what is silver to us, but we understand the problem. Do you
I've been
understand the
saying
problem?
it. I know where you're going with this. I'm waiting. I love it.
Okay. The solution is never given this kind of energy. And let me speak directly to my brothers and sisters. When we come of age as an adult, we no longer can blame it on our upbringing. Because we become an adult, we have adult decisions to make. And we are making adult decisions, as we say, life decisions. So, as an adult, when you start making these decisions in your life, you are responsible for your actions. And my brother, I'm saying this directed to you for the simple reason that you're saying that cousin have a problem with his delivery. I don't think it's a problem with his delivery. He is who he is. It has nothing to do with delivery. Each and every brother and sister standing here is responsible for their action as an adult. So his delivery is not the problem. His mindset is the problem. And most of the time, this kind of mindset is coming from a hurt place. So they're not even in the generation or in a relaxed mood. This is all emergency understanding we have here. We all operating in emergency mood. So we're not making proper life decisions. But the most important part of it is that we have been here before. We have been led here before, right? A sister shouldn't
Absolutely.
have to. A sister shouldn't have to take her man to a court to decide when he can see his child, how much he should give. There should be no third party making those decisions in your life. You both had the adult, or you both made the adult decision to lay down and speak to one another and sleep with one another and breathe in one another's face and share and swap saliva, whatever you call it. You should have the respect for one another to make a adult decision for your child. A third party shouldn't be telling you when you could see your child and when you should pay and how much you should pay. You're an adult. You live an adult life. You're making adult decisions. You don't need a third party to tell you when you should pay your rent. You need a third party to tell you when you should buy groceries. You know those things as an adult. If the fridge is empty, you
Actually,
put stuff in.
good feeling. Good
Guess
feeling.
what?
Actually, you don't need a third party to tell you to pay your rent. But guess what? If you don't pay your rent, that's when they go to the courthouse. That becomes the third party.
Well, at that point, you put yourself out of the choices. We're getting confused between choices and decisions. When you have a choice, is when you could write a check and don't have to calculate or add or subtract zeros. That's when you have a choice.
Absolutely. I agree.
When
I
you're not
totally agree.
when you're not in that capacity, you're making decisions because you're saying, I'm not gonna buy a pack of cigarettes right now because I need to buy gas because I need to get to work. Those are decisions. Those are not choices. We need to get the principles. We need to not only